Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is Tuesday, December 11th, 2012. Hey, tomorrow's going to be 12/12/12. Imagine that. Today is Tuesday, December 11th, 2012. Let's see, the results for the live trading room in the morning. On the NQ were -4 ticks. On the soybeans were +2 ticks. Crude oil +4 and gold +5. That was our morning on in the live trading room. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for our free trial. In the free trial, you get 5 days in our live trading room. You will be sent an email with a link in it that shows a video of how to download the charts that you see right here, all the indicators that you see right here. And if you want a copy of my layout, so your charts will look exactly like the charts you see right now, then you just need to send me an email at support@cfrn.net and say, I'd like to have your layout. And I'll be happy to send you my latest layout. All right. Let's see. We have a partners meeting on Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If you are on the free trial, you want to become a partner before Thursday night so you can get into it. It's partners only. Let's see. What else did we have going on? I think that was it. There was another meeting that we're scheduling this week as well, and I'll let Dwayne cover that. He covered it yesterday a little bit, but at some point he'll go over that. All right, let's get into the trades. Let's just get right into the trades. All right, on the ES, we ran right up to a weekly trading zone right here, and we were stuck there pretty much all morning until the end of the morning session. It made a run up through it. Finally, at the end of the morning session, it's come back to it. And now it's just going back and forth over it. I was really hesitant to trade any of the stock indexes this morning, like the YM, the ES, the NQ, or the Russell, just because the ES was so sideways. I did take some NQ trades. I'll show you those in a minute. But before I do, let me just go over the ES 4-tick range trades that it set up this morning. All right, if you ignore the fact that we were going right into a weekly trading zone right here at 1430, 1431. That was the zone, and I don't trade into weekly trading zones. Using the 4-tick range setup that we use every day on all the 4-tick range charts, there was an opportunity to get long here, 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 and that is pretty much it. Maybe one right here too. Yep, one right here too. This was after the morning session, but this one would have stopped you out clearly. But that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, we're all winning trades. All right, if you traded the 4-tick range without regard to the weekly trading zones this morning. Okay. That was the ES. On the 10,000 contract, we really didn't have any opportunities in here because of the zones right above us here. All right, there were really no opportunities this morning there. Now, I'll jump over here on the NQ. We did take some trades on the NQ this morning. You can see right in here we took, I think this was our first trade right here. We went long right over here, and it gave us a little bit of profit, and then it turned around and stopped us out. Okay, so we lost 8 ticks on that trade. We missed a couple of trades in here. You can see where I have the trend lines drawn and the little ellipses. There were more than that we missed, but we definitely missed that one. And we did take a trade over here. We got long over here. We took 4 ticks profit on that. That put us at -4 ticks on the morning. There were more trades, more opportunities in here, but as I said, I was a little reluctant to trade the hesitant. I was afraid to trade the indexes because the ES was right at the weekly trading zone. I wanted to see it get through there, and then we would have some opportunity to trade the indexes. It did finally get through it right over here. Okay, this is where it broke through. And there were some opportunities in here to get into these trades, but I, again, was not really paying that much attention to it. So I didn't take any of them. Since then, we can just cover this. All right, we had bullish divergence right here. This right here is bullish divergence. Tested the BBC with an up close right there. Okay, over here we had this, and the up close would have been above this trend line. Well, we had bullish divergence in here, but by the time it tested the BBC, the cycle was headed down, so you would have waited for the more conservative trade, which would have been a close above the trend line right there. All right, there was no drawdown on that. Again, right here, what it's doing right now, the cycle is headed down, so you would wait for a close above the trend line. All right. Instead of taking the bounce off the BBC, you wait for a close above that trend line. It's just a little more conservative. All right. That was the NQ this morning. Let's see. We traded gold. Let me bring the gold up here. Okay, we had a couple of trades here on gold. Where did we end with gold? Gold. We ended with +5. Okay. Let's see. This was our first trade with gold, and we lost 8 ticks on that trade. We shorted a breakdown below this trend line right here. And we got a few ticks profit in it, but then it just turned around and stopped us out. Okay, we missed a few opportunities here on this big move up, and then on the way down here we grabbed some opportunity. This trade right here, we took the short trade on the down close below the trend line. Okay, and we ended up getting back pretty much everything we lost over here on this first trade. No, Jeanette, we didn't call your name. We ended up getting back pretty much everything that we lost over there, and you can see the gold really tanked at that point. We had a great entry. If you were, trailing a contract, just say behind this black line right here, there was a nice opportunity there. Over here, we took a long trade on a close above this trend line, and that put us back in the green. Okay, that was our last trade that we took on the gold. Toward the end of the morning session, we were considering what was going to happen on the gold, and I had drawn in this trend line, and it said one of the fellows in the live trading room had asked about a long trade on gold, and I had said it's got a lot of work to do because this is what the trend line is right now, and it ended up drawing down and just moving down instead of up. That was pretty much it on gold on the morning. We ended +5 ticks on the gold. All right. The Russell, I'll show you the Russell. We didn't take any trades on the Russell, but there was one thing that I pointed out to everyone this morning. See this area overnight in the Globex? Right here, there was this huge run up, and then all of a sudden it slammed into this area right here of sellers. All right, this huge momentum move right here just stopped in its tracks and sent it back down to the weekly trading zone. The market ran back up over here, another momentum move right up here, and again stopped in its tracks. And if we were to just extend this all the way over here, it's the same area. And I had recommended not trading right here, not going long anyway right here, and waiting until it got through there. Once it finally did get through there, it moved up a couple of points, and now it looks like it's trying to put in at least a double top over here. Okay. Just using the regular 4-tick range type setups, though, I wasn't really watching it again because I didn't want to trade the stock indexes, but it looks like there were a couple of opportunities in here on the long side and on the short side after it broke through that level. Okay, I didn't want to trade it until it got through there, and there's just small moves here. There's one developing right now, as a matter of fact. Right in here. All right. And that was the Russell this morning. Okay, I'll bring the crude oil over, and we can go over some crude. And let's see. The crude oil had some pretty good movement this morning. We took a few trades on the crude. What did we end? We ended up +4 on the crude. All right, I had one in here somewhere. Where the heck was it? Anyway. In here, I took a short right here. I ended up getting stopped out at break even on that one. It did go down a bit, down to this area of support right here. Then it turned around. There was an opportunity right here on the long side that I missed. It would have been right there. Okay. Let's see. I drew in this trend line. That kept it going down. Drew this one, kept it going up. It was just swinging back and forth in here. And we didn't trade it at all. There was an opportunity over here that was missed, and there that was missed, and there that was missed. There was one right here that we actually did take where we had the close above the trend line, and I got that. Got long there, and I took a little bit of profit on it. I got long over here, and I took a break even. There was a short here that I missed, and I was looking for it to give us an opportunity on the short side in here, but it never came together. Right in here, the short was right there. Okay, price was the MA1, which is the blue and red line, crossed down below the BBC, and price started to retrace toward the BBC. And we were looking for either a bounce off the BBC with a down close or just a close below this trend line. All right, we got below the trend line, and that was an opportunity right in there. We never had that same opportunity here. It turned around, and right in here on the long side, you see that? Right there was a long opportunity. There were a few more in here on the way up, smaller entries that you could have gotten into the same move. All right, and that was crude oil. We ended the morning plus, what did we end up? +4 on the crude. And let's see, I'm going to slide that over and bring up the soybeans. Okay. On the soybeans, we ended plus a couple of ticks. I'll show you on the soybeans. Now, this was the channel that I had drawn in here earlier this morning. I didn't extend this leg right here, but if I would have extended the leg right there, you would have seen when we broke out of the bottom of that channel. It never reached the top of it, just this one time right here. So this line right here, it was parallel to the other one, but that's what it should have ended up looking like. All right. We didn't take any trades in here until it actually opened up. And then once it did open up, we missed this first one, and we went long over here on the up close right here. We got long at 74 1/4, and almost immediately it ran 1.5 cents. And I moved my stop up a couple of ticks to lock in a couple of ticks on that. And it came back down. It took me out almost as quickly as it went up. It came back down, and it took me out at plus a couple of ticks. All right. Over here, there was, if you shorted the close down below the trend line right in here, there was a little bit of profit available on that. Then it just got really choppy in here and all mixed up. So there's not a lot of opportunity in there right now. You could be long on it right now. If you look at the actual trend right now, you have higher lows and higher highs. So you could be long on it right now, but it's pretty choppy, so I would just hold off on that until it really establishes some momentum in the trend. Okay. The only thing I didn't look at with you guys right here was the YM, and I did actually point some things out on the YM this morning. I haven't been looking at the YM as often lately because I don't have enough DOMs up. I have 5 DOMs that I can trade on, and the YM isn't one of them. Maybe I'll change that and make it one of the DOMs that I trade on. But right in here we had an opportunity right here where it pulled back down, close up above to get long, again over here, and that was all in the first half an hour. Okay, there were many more along the way in here. If you're just looking at the divergences and the 4-tick range and the test of the BBC with the down close, you didn't have as many opportunities. You did still have some, just not as many. Okay, right in there and right in there. That's all with bearish divergence down here. Okay. When I say bearish divergence, what I mean is the cycle portion of the slingshot is red and headed down and usually oversold, and the green line is away from the red. All right. What you anticipate when you have this divergence is that the green line is going to turn around and work its way down into the cycle like it did right here. Okay. Starts here, turns around, and goes down there. That's what you anticipate. Okay. All right. And that is the morning session. Okay. I think I've done every market that we looked at, right? All right, that's it. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/free trial. Sign up there. All we need is your name and your email address. Okay, we don't ask for anything more than that. Sign up for the free trial, and we will get you all set up so you have all the charting packages and everything, just like you see right here. Okay. They can all happen in a matter of like a half an hour or two. It's really pretty fast. All right, that's it, guys. I am going to wrap up my recap, and we'll head back out there to actually Indiana, I think, first.